Once upon a time in a small town, a young boy named Jake found himself in a difficult situation. Jake, who was around 10 years old, had been sneaking into Mr. Thompson's convenience store to steal chips and candies. He would then dash to his schoolyard, where he sold the snacks to other kids. Mr. Thompson, a kind but firm man, noticed the dwindling stock and felt frustrated and annoyed. One day, as he was cleaning the glass door of the store, he noticed Jake secretly slip a pack of chips into his backpack. Mr. Thompson decided to follow Jake discreetly. He trailed the boy all the way to school and watched from a distance as Jake sold the stolen goods. Anger welled up inside him, and he reached for his phone to call the police. But something made him pause. As Mr. Thompson observed the boy, he noticed the desperation in Jake's eyes, the way his hands trembled as he handed over the chips and candies. Instead of dialing the police, Mr. Thompson decided to confront Jake directly. During school recess, Mr. Thompson approached Jake, who froze in fear. "Jake," he said firmly, "I know what you've been doing. You're stealing from my store. Why?" Tears welled up in Jake's eyes, and with a deeply sorrowed face, he confessed, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Thompson. I didn't want to steal, but it's the only way I can make enough money to build a lemonade stand. My younger siblings are starving because my mom is very sick, and she is too weak to work. I just wanted to help them." Mr. Thompson's heart softened as he listened to Jake's story. He realized the boy was driven by love and desperation, not bad intentions. Empathy replaced his anger, and he made a decision. "Jake," he said gently, "I understand why you did it, but stealing is not the answer. How about this? Let's build that lemonade stand together, right in front of my store. You can earn money honestly, and I'll help you get started." Jake's eyes widened in surprise and gratitude. "Really? You mean it? You'd really help me?" "Yes," Mr. Thompson replied with a smile, "but you have to promise me one thing: no more stealing." "I promise," Jake said, wiping away his tears. Over the next few weeks, Jake and Mr. Thompson worked side by side to build the lemonade stand. They painted signs, mixed lemonade, and set up a small table. The stand quickly became a hit in the neighborhood, and Jake was able to earn enough money to support his family. Through this experience, Mr. Thompson learned a powerful lesson about empathy and understanding. He learned that before judging someone, it's important to understand the circumstances that drive their actions. Sometimes people do things out of desperation, and a little kindness can make all the difference. And so, in that small town, a bond was formed between a young boy and a store owner, built on trust, compassion, and the sweet taste of lemonade.
Welcome to the vocabulary section of this lesson.
Sneaking. Secretly moving or doing something to avoid being noticed. Jake was caught sneaking into the store to steal snacks. Convenience store. A small store selling everyday items, typically open for long hours. Mr. Thompson owns a convenience store where people buy snacks and drinks. Dwindling. Gradually becoming smaller or less. Mr. Thompson noticed the dwindling stock of chips in his store. Discreetly, doing something in a careful or quiet way to avoid being noticed. Mr. Thompson discreetly followed Jake to see what he was up to. Trailed. Followed someone closely. He trailed Jake all the way to the schoolyard without being seen. Desperation. A feeling of hopelessness that can lead to risky behavior. Jake's desperation drove him to steal food for his siblings. Confront. To approach someone about something they've done, often to address a problem. Mr. Thompson decided to confront Jake about the stolen snacks. Recess. A break from schoolwork during the school day. Mr. Thompson waited until recess to talk to Jake at school. Sorrowed, deeply saddened, or feeling regret. With a sorrowed expression, Jake confessed why he had stolen the snacks. Sorrowed, deeply saddened, or feeling regret. With a sorrowed expression, Jake confessed why he had stolen the snacks. Welled up, began to fill up, often used with emotions like tears. Tears welled up in Jake's eyes as he explained his situation. Gratitude, feeling thankful or appreciative. Jake expressed his gratitude when Mr. Thompson offered to help him. Bond, a connection or relationship formed between people. A strong bond formed between Jake and Mr. Thompson as they worked together. Compassion, sympathetic concern for the sufferings of others. Mr. Thompson's compassion led him to help Jake instead of calling the police.
Congratulations! You have just learned many words today. If you would like to learn even more words while reading interesting stories, click this video right here. Congratulations! You have just learned many words today. If you would like to learn even more words while reading interesting stories, click this video right here. Congratulations! You have just learned many words today. If you would like to learn even more words while reading interesting stories, click this video right here.